Hi friends, this is your RK. Welcome back to Learn Chemistry by RK. Today we are going to learn about stoichiometric calculations part 1. Here the calculations of some of the reactions divided into so many types, but here we are discussing which are important. Calculations based on chemical equations are divided into 4 types. First one is calculations based on mole-mole relationship, calculations based on mass-mass relationship, calculations based on mass-volume relationship, and calculations based on volume-volume relationship. So here, what is meaning of these things means in a chemical equation, they will give any one of the relationship, either product side nor reactant side. So the another one we need to find out. For example, if you go first one, calculations based on mole-mole relationship. In some calculations, if number of moles of reactants are given, then the number of moles of products are calculated. If number of moles of products are given, then the number of moles of reactions are calculated. So in this case, if you take one example, which is the equation what they given. For example, how many moles of potassium chloride is required to produce 2.4 moles of oxygen. So what the question they are giving here, how many moles of potassium chloride is required to produce 2.4 moles of oxygen. So here they given two sides, reactant side as well as product side, mole-mole relationship. In this case, we are writing now decomposition of potassium chloride. So decomposition of potassium chloride gives potassium chloride and oxygen. By balancing we will get like this. So based on the balancing chemical equation, we can write 2 moles of potassium chloride gives 3 moles of oxygen. But 2.4 moles of oxygen liberated produces how many moles of potassium chloride is required. It's very simple, friends. Unitary method we are going, that means cross multiplication, here to here, here to here. So 2.4 into 2 by 3. 3 1 jar, 3 8 jar, 0.8 we will get. So 0.8 into 2 is equals to 1.6. So 1.6 moles of potassium chlorate is required to get 2.4 moles of oxygen. If you go second one, here calculation based on mass-mass relationship. In this case, whenever we are going to find out any relationship, we need follow some of the steps. Those are: first, write the balanced chemical equation. Second, write the theoretical amount of the reactants and products involved in the chemical reaction, and calculate the unknown amount of the substance by using unitary method. These are the steps we need to follow whenever we are finding the amounts or moles or volumes of the reactants and products. So for example, if you take 3 grams of carbon is completely burned in excess of oxygen, the weight of carbon dioxide formed is. So what they given, 3 grams of carbon is completely burned in excess of oxygen. So that here 3 grams means mass. Next, the weight of carbon dioxide is formed. So weight means mass. So they given mass-mass relationship in this question. So for this we need to write a chemical equation. The burning of carbon, that is carbon react with oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide. We know very well about this. So here mass, so carbon mass how much? 12. So 12 grams of oxygen that means 12 grams of carbon react with excess of oxygen, it gives 44 grams of carbon dioxide. 44 grams of carbon dioxide, how we will get? That is the mass of the carbon dioxide. Carbon 12, oxygen 16, 16 into 2, 32, 32 to by 32 plus 12, totally we get 44 grams. So here 3 grams of carbon is completely burned, not 12 grams. According to balanced chemical equation, we get 12 grams. But what the question? 3 grams only. So 3 grams of carbon burns in excess of oxygen. How much carbon dioxide is formed? We don't know. So here unitary method, very simple. So that 3 into 44 by 12. So 3 1 jar, 3 4 jar, 4 1 jar, 4 11 jar. So very simple. So 3 1 jar, 3 4 jar, 4 1 jar, 4 11 jar. 11 grams of carbon dioxide is formed. So friends, like this way we can find out very easy the stoichiometric calculations. If you like this video, please share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.